Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense. Bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Bishop. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your runner.
They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Running inside, it's Bishop. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Volunteers are rolling down the field. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds his man, it's Matthews. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harbor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Sellers to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
On the run, it's Bishop. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go.
Trying to rumble in. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. This one's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback, taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sweet cut there. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Sellers. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moving out to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running to the left. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. The 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He might want another play.
Win. Down.
Here's Sellers to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pressure coming. Escapes the sack. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Move it. Magic. Win. Down. Break. Four.
Sellers on the play action. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that went nowhere fast. And first down is a good time to run a screen, try to catch them being a little bit aggressive and maybe thinking about a little bit of run and making people attack and run downhill. But the screen pass did not fool anybody. Nice discipline.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Throwing, Sellers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And that's a good lesson for a lot of young quarterbacks watching this game right now is, hey, things aren't always going to be perfect. You're scrambling. You're trying to find a guy downfield. But if nothing's there, throw the ball out of bounds. Take the incompletion. At least you're not losing any yards like he just did, running out of bounds, now putting his offense.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And the extra point splits the upright. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run inside. It's Bishop. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the #1 team, the Arizona Wildcats. And it's the Cyclones with one of the biggest wins in...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got a little space. Got enough for the first. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Bishop, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That's a big 3rd down get by the offense there, because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game, but now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of momentum in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on that route.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Quarterback making checks. Sellers. With the catch, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Gets it out fast.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. With the catch, it's Tuggle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion.
Icy, bender, bend, coach, magic.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's Sellers to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Throwing, Sellers. Finds a tight end. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Volunteers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. He'll try it again. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
What a great stop in a big moment from this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Sellers. Quickly complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Sellers. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Making side adjustments here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a 1st down. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Sellers to the air again. He's going to take a shot. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Here's Sellers to throw. Steps away. They do get the clock stopped, but going backwards is not the recipe this late in the game.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
From the gun on third down, Sellers fires downfield, and he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with a victory.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.